everyone. How are yous doing this evening? I hope yous are doing well. I hope yous are doing very, very good. It is Weird and Wonderful Wednesdays. Kind of. It wasn't on the schedule as that, but we are definitely doing something weird and wonderful tonight. We're going to be checking out the newly launched game, South of Midnight, which is on Game Pass. I didn't have to pay anything extra for it. Woo! Hello there, Max. Hello, Alan. Hello, Michael. Thank you very much for the 3 stream streak. Hello, Ada. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all fantastic this evening. I hope you are all extremely, extremely good. I had a busy day. I had a busy day of meetings. Very busy day. I had like a meeting starting at 11 a.m., which finished around 12:30. And then I had another meeting sprung upon me that I was not privy to. I did not know that this meeting was coming, but it happened at about 1 p.m. to about 3:30 p.m. So, lots of meetings. Luckily, that was all the meetings. So. But on the other hand, I managed to sell my processor from my old PC. So that's good. I just need to remember to go along to the post office tomorrow and send it out. Pink is your colour, Jane. It really is. Hence why we've got a pink t-shirt emote. Hello there, Stephen. How are you doing? Hello, Alex. How are you doing? The pink t-shirt is taunting. Taunting? Taunting? What do you mean taunting? God, that licking emote, Alex. I hope you're all fantastic this evening. I am very much looking forward to this game. Wasn't 100% won over by it the first time it was shown off, but as with quite a few games that have been coming to Game Pass recently, the more that I've seen of it, the more that I like the look of it. Another example of that is Expedition 33, which is coming at the end of this month, I believe, if I remember correctly. I had no interest in it at all when it was first shown off. It looked cool, but it wasn't my kind of thing. But then the more that they showed it, I was just like, oh, this actually looks pretty fucking good. And the same goes for this game, and I'm really looking forward to it. For those that don't remember the name South of Midnight, it's the kind of stop motion game set in the Bayou, I guess is the best way to describe it. Semi stop motion. This game looks quite cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. 33 looks good. It does, doesn't it, Stephen? It does. Sam, how are you doing this evening? What a great way to spend the day. Sat in meetings getting no work done. That's also true. I didn't get much work done today because of meetings. Meetings that didn't really need to involve me. But fair enough. Max, I had to shave my chest this afternoon to do some heart exams. Yeah, exactly what Alex said. My condolences. Not a bear. Max, semi? No semi. It does look like it does. Stephen, have you tried half sword? I cannot get beyond the 4th level. You know what? I haven't. I haven't yet. And I know it's on my wish list, but I'm going to write it down in my notes as well to actually play it. I'll write it down on this piece of paper. Half sword it's called? Play half sword. I won't forget that. Aiming is properly random. Oh, I'll be the judge of that. I am also live on YouTube tonight, as I was last night. Just primarily for easy VOD storage, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. It just means I don't have to re-upload it afterwards. But yeah, shall we get into it? I launched up the game before the start of the stream, and it started playing through some kind of sequence before it got to the menu. So I was just like, oh no, I'm not watching this just now. So I quickly quit out, and I'm hoping that it will play again when we launch the game for a second time. So pause that, and let's get the game on. Max, have you tried streaming at 1080p on YouTube? No, I haven't. I've not even bothered touching that yet. But I really should. I really should. There's no excuse. Hello there, Max on YouTube. Oh, loading is overloading the encoding. There we go. And at least it's playing the video again. Look at it. It's gorgeous. That's gorgeous with a capital S. Not gorgeous, it's gorgeous. Rabbits! Hey Cass, how are you doing? I love the animation style. It can, Max. I just haven't on Twitch. Stephen, don't do it. But you can turn off the stop motion effect for anyone who is jarred by it. It might not be as jarring as it looks in the trailers now that we're in control. We'll keep it on initially and see what it's like. The Book of South of Midnight. That's a nice wee intro. Max, I think it only turns it off during gameplay, but not the cutscenes. Yes, I believe that is the case. I've heard that during the trailers that we've looked at as well in the past. Content warning. South of Midnight contains flashing images, strong language, and sensitive themes, including loss, death, and traumatic events. Some scenes made... Okay, I didn't even get through half of that there. Menu narration. I'll leave that off. I do like that it gives you these options right off from the start. I like the granularity to the change of it. You can change the pace, the volume, the pitch. Nice. Accessibility options. Language. Yes, subtitles on by default. Directional indicator. Enable or disable the sound source indication. This indication will appear at the beginning of the subtitle. I don't think we need direction. Radio buzzing. Oh, we don't need that. Font size. We'll put the font to large. Font color white. Letterboxing. We'll put that on. Can I get a transparent? I can get a transparency on it. Lovely. Lovely little 50% on the transparency. Oh, option of bold or not bold. Not bold. Guiding strand active at start of game start. Enable or disable the in-game guiding strand at game start before default acquisition. I don't think I need that. Volumes. Dialogue up max. We'll turn down everything else ever so slightly. Lead vocal. Enable or disable the lead vocal during songs. The backing vocal will always be present. Oh, that's quite cool. I'll leave it on. Until the logo is barely visible. Oh wow, that for me. The weird thing actually is it says adjust the slider until the logo is barely visible. But the thing is by making the left one barely visible, it makes the right one more visible. So what logo am I wanting to be not visible? Is it the left or the right? I'll put it to 2.3. It started as a default of 2.2. I'll put it up 1.1 for Twitch. The graphic settings have been automatically configured to optimize your gaming experience. you can still adjust them in the options menu at any time. Would you like to customize them now? Yeah, I just want to have a wee double check to make sure that there's no motion blur. Frame rate limiter 60. I do not see any motion blur. Lovely stuff. Everything's set by default to ultra. Oh no, there is motion blur, and it's on by default. Get off. Go away. Go home. I sure want to... No. I want to apply. There we go. Lovely stuff. Some great options there. Every game should have options. Yes. Some have worryingly few options. Audio. German. That would be an interesting choice for me. Max, I have snacks too, but they are fruit. I would love some fruit. You've got cookies, Cass. I'm jealous. I'd rather have some fruit. Max, you've got some kiwis and apples. Delicious. So you can sing yourself. Oh! Cass, they have berries inside. What, the cookies have berries inside? Ooh, the best of both worlds. Or the worst of both worlds. I don't know. Does it ruin the fruit or does it improve? I don't know. Max, these gamma things always mess up the game every time I touch them. Flame late remitter. I was about to say that. Difficulty level can be changed at any time. Lovely. So we've got the options of Scryer, story mode, Healer, easy, Weaver, balanced, Grand Weaver, advanced, and Custom Tapestry. Have a look at the custom. Oh, much like how I praised Atomfall for its ability to be, and let's start that again. As much like how I praised Atomfall for how much fine tuning you can do to the difficulty level, I'm going to praise this game as well for the same thing. That's good. I didn't change anything. I also hit backspace to go back. Okay, I'm gonna criticize you for that. I hit backspace to go back.
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry.
Hold on a moment.
Invisible weave holding.
I didn't select a difficulty there. I selected backspace to go back. I'm relaunching the game because I have no idea what difficulty I'm on. I assume it's just going to be balanced because I never changed any option. But I'd rather be on definitely balanced. I think my camera froze there for a decent amount when the game was reloading. This is the new walking. Right, we've seen this already. We don't need to watch this again. Depends on the fruit and the cookie. That's very true. That's very true. Like if you have an oat cookie, I don't think you want to combine that with. I'm actually trying to think of a fruit that wouldn't go with an oat cookie, and I can't think of one. No, I think oat cookie is kind of like a universal cookie. Universal cookie. Guys, I like with fruit in the cookie. Might not be for
Down
all.
in the deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the grand tapestry is torn by folks' sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to them evil spirits called haints.
Ooh.
But every great while, a
I'm gonna
mighty
kick you in the
storm
haint.
awakening a powerful force, a weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new. The last weaver? vanished long ago. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Chapter 1, Night of the Flood.
Our tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was
Prospero.
last seen.
I love this little introduction
That
to the
evening,
game.
Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
Very different art style from this.
Man.
But a nice narration. It is, after all, a book.
Wish we had another meet. Another medal, too. We was fast as hell. Mine should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I
Those
should
posters on the wall look great.
Myself, but here I am.
Use up, down, right, left to move the camera. I don't want to use controller. Because of the combat that comes later, I'm tempted to use a controller. In that it's that Souls-like kind of combat of lock onto a target and attack. And that usually feels better with a controller, in my opinion. I'm more of a keyboard and mouse player, but when it comes to that kind of combat, controller. I was converted when playing Elden Ring to that kind of way. Stephen, daughter had a thing with BBC today, and the main guy told her the only thing Hollywood are looking for right now is movie adaptations. She was trying to push the idea of doing American McGee's Alice on him. What's American McGee? Will be designed for controller. I'm thinking it's probably designed for controller. I think I'll go with that. It's an PC game. Ah, okay. Alex, the word haint only makes me think of Defiance, the TV series, not the game. Because I haven't played it. I haven't played the game either. Alan, I would say definitely a controller. Okay. Press Y to interact. Interact with various objects and progress through the game and discover its mysteries and folklore. Press right on the D-pad to display the current objective, down to open collection menu, and left for lower. Okay, so right, down, and left.
Alright, what's coming with me?
So let me look at the posters. I have no idea what that says, but I love the design. Where are the other posters? Ah, there they are. Terror awaits you when you journey into midnight. Can Weaver survive this? Haint's fury. And then there's one with what looks like a Cerberus on it. Demon dog. Can the Weaver withstand the horror of the Valcrucius?
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork. That was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard.
Look at that old family picture.
Wish she still had that kind of time for me.
Hey Naboo, how are you doing? What's in your fridge? Don't know. What's that? Is that the wee stuffed thing? That's the thing that brought the book in the intro.
I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
In his own weird way.
Storm's never been this bad before.
Find mementos to pack. Must be more stuff in my room. Purely. Aha. I see you there. That'll be...
tense with Mama last time I visited
Dad?
you at the mausoleum, Dad. She'll never explain why she
So
and
Dad
Grandma
has
Bunny
passed
got
away?
abandoned. I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing. For real.
Whew. It is really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you
How's the audio
are
levels,
young
by the
and
way?
spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Stephen, on one hand, you're stunned that I don't know
Did you
it.
pack everything?
But on the other hand, you're not
Mama,
stunned that I
I'm
don't know
grown.
it. Because there's
This
so
ain't
many
my
things
first
that I
hurricane.
don't
I know
know.
what to do.
Did I
As
just
long
say
as you didn't
stings?
forget the
I meant to say
flashlight and
stuff,
batteries.
but then I
You had
changed to
blankets?
things.
Yes,
We got
because I
stings.
have my...
Hurricane checklist. Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Oh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things
They
are.
don't take up that
You
much
better find somewhere to
space.
pack them.
And pack 'em light. Yeah, I know.
Quake is your
What'd you say?
wheelhouse.
I said, and pack 'em light.
Pack
You
a
say
bag.
Quake is
Then
my
pack a
wheelhouse.
lot. Hey,
I played it for the first
pack
time
a
last
bag.
week.
Pack
Go
a
light.
Despite the box behind me that
You
I
think this
found,
place is
this
still
is
be
Quake
here?
Resurrection.
After?
I called Hurricane Lulu and she said we good.
Mama, I'm serious.
We're on the bayou. We're on the
What
water.
is different this time?
That's not for you to worry
Like, we're
about.
literally the worst area for potentially flooding.
And now we got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth in me?
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just... You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
What if we called...
Strangely
a
enough,
and,
the sound
Go
didn't
there.
frighten me.
you know, the man
But the
with hurricane
vibration of the
window?
controller
Now,
did.
You want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
We are going to Jolene's church with
Jolene,
everybody else
Jolene,
like we always do.
Jolene.
Whatever.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they rolling.
I just don't understand why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just please go over to Bo's and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They might need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Now's not the time for smashing cups.
No.
The hurricane will do that.
Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything.
Your second name is Flood?
Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever. There's no getting through to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
Check on Bo. Maybe I should have put on the thing that was indicating where I need to go. Bo sounds like... My God! Jesus Christ! Look at the water! Those pillars don't look incredibly stable. Maybe Bo is a next door neighbour. I was thinking it might be a
Those damn dogs
pet.
are always up to something.
Maybe it is a... I can hear dogs. Maybe Bo is a person. Bo is a person.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, come on in and grab some punch. It is fucked up out here.
Well, I came here to check on you, but it looks like you riding this storm out in style.
What is the creature on his t-shirt?
Me and the pups are having a hurricane.
It's got six...
Yep.
It's got 6 legs.
No storm got me yet. And if things go south, I got my boat. You sure you don't want some punch?
Oh, it's got 4 legs and 2 arms.
Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentlemen.
Thanks for assuring me of that. Nice dog.
Make sure Miss Pearl's taking this seriously.
A former... I don't know how to pronounce that word. Collegiate? A former college football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury, Bo is a big guy with a heart of gold. He checks in on... I honestly thought he said that. I honestly thought that said his cheeks. He checks in on Mrs. Pearl and Lacey and views Hazel like a little sister. Only thing he loves more than fishing is his dogs. Oh, and we've also got lore as well on Hazel. Lived in Prospero all her life with her mother Lacey. She's just graduated high school and is headed off to college in the fall. Trey, Hazel's father and Lacey's husband. So it's Lacey Flood. Trey Flood fell in love with Lacey during college. He and Lacey were happily married and had Hazel. Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4. He's buried in a mausoleum near the Flood mansion. Mansion? Hazel's mother, Lacey, is a social worker in Prospero. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. She can't save everyone. She's frustrated with the system and the way it takes time away from Hazel, her little bug, who she loves deeply. Check on Mrs. Pearl. I'm guessing Pearl is going to be probably not the condemned house. I'm going to say that's the house with the light on. Lost and Random was very cool, very weird. I never played the original, but I played the top-down roguelike demo in the last Steam Next Fest. It was lovely. It was good.
What you doing on my porch in all of this weather, baby?
But you're right, Stephen. It does have a similar visual style, yeah.
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
Now, I've heard of gizzards before, but what are
I can't
gizzards?
say no to your cooking.
There's a bee in your bonnet. I can tell.
For some reason, I
Just
want to say
frustrated
it's...
with Mama. She stayed late at the shelter and left me all alone.
Well, if I...
Lacey
What would I
does
say a
enjoy
gizzard
her
was if I
work.
had to come up with an answer?
She could stand a moment's rest.
Right?
Sheep
She's all
cheeks.
over the place
I
all
don't
the
know.
time.
Maybe not... Oh, that water looks like it's getting higher.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time.
Considering
you
how
know?
high the water level is
yeah, I
in
know.
that river,
You need some help in there?
no one's in a rush.
Son, I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
I thought gizzards was a shit
What
inside
you
a
know about
turkey,
bunny?
like the neck. Oh,
Why
Because of
you
me.
barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as
I'm looking
talks
up
about
gizzards.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
The muscular
it.
stomach
No, I guess
of a
not.
chicken or other bird.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't.
When you've got yourself a ripped turkey, you've got some good gizzards.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god! Is that our house? Oh, that's another mug we've just broke. I told you those pillars didn't look stable. I'm also now imagining a turkey with a 6-pack. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we've now got a houseboat.
Come on!
Follow the mobile home. I mean, guess that's what it is now. It's very mobile.
Mom! Hang on! I can't lose you too!
You know what? It's standing up pretty well to the water. It ain't falling apart. They don't make them like they used to.
Shit!
I've heard of fried gizzards before. I just didn't know what it was.
Hold on!
We're getting on that. Well, you know what? Oh, dear Lord. Ah! Truck! Oh no, we're in the water.
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get back to the shore?
You know what? Don't question it. Just accept it. Health and hazards. Hazards such as toxic water and brambles can cause damage. Damage taken is indicated on the life bar. Don't know how that truck's staying in place, but I'm not complaining. Hey, Emmylou, how are you doing? Despite the music that's playing, which is kind of upbeat and cheery, it also gives a sense of urgency.
No. That doesn't sound good.
Never had Cajun. Wait,
Shit!
I might have had Cajun chicken before. She said it's stuck under the bridge. That's not a. Oh my god, it is as well. That's not a good place to be. Is it risk it's being?
Mama, I'm coming!
Is it risk of being pushed under the bridge and not upright? We'll probably go up the pier.
God damn it, I can't!
We're gonna have to go back and find another way downstream.
I'm always fast enough. What is it? Bunny. She's gotta help.
This is why you don't be out in a hurricane. Press A to hang and left stick to move along the ledge. While holding direction, press A to jump to another. Press B to drop. That's pretty standard controls.
The bridge! Gotta get across.
Okay, what the fuck are we dropping? Oh wait.
Bunny's house is uphill.
Oh,
She's always
Jesus
fine during
Christ.
storms. Again?
That may have been the wrong button. That's technically one death that we had no control over. One death that we did have control over, I should say. I pressed A to jump down when I should have pressed B to drop down.
If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama.
Also, I like that the metal is shinier. The fuck is that?
What was that? I must be seeing things.
We're not going to be frying up its gizzards anytime soon, that's for sure. But I like the fact that they've kind of made the metal slightly shinier to indicate that you can jump to it, rather than having everything painted white or yellow, as so many games do. Well, at least there was something to land on there. I hit the wrong button again. Oh no!
Oh, shit!
Fuck! I'm surprised we're not being blown off our feet.
Please! My mama!
We just like take the fire engine.
Can anybody hear me?
Steal the fire engine, extend the ladder across the river.
Anybody?
Oh, bloody hell, don't get electrocuted. Oh, surface fire. A wee bit of that! Oh my god.
Oh, that was almost broke. Please!
Oh no, a donut!
Please hold.
We're doing pretty well to run in this weather. Jesus Christ!
Hey, Dad.
stream feature idea.
Headed to your old place.
It's another recycled one.
Got no other options.
With
I'm
a
so
thematic
scared for
twist.
Mama.
You make things like Asian
Daddy,
food
you're
for
up
nights
there.
like this. It's not a bad
You're
idea,
safe.
actually, Stephen. I like it.
Gotta go around.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna do it though. I must be soaking.
What is all that?
That's just some dreams being weaved. Normal stuff.
Oh, they'll help me.
The spiders are migrating inside the house. I'm surprised all your flowers haven't been blown off. Open up, for I am the storm. Open up, I say.
Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
It can't wait.
My mother's in a house that's been swept away in the river.
Alpaca 2 pink tea, 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 alpaca 2 pink tea.
It's certainly something to celebrate. Fang, thank you very much for the 5-month sub. Enjoy your emotes, enjoy Rad reviewing, and enjoy being part of the flock. How are you doing this evening, Fang? Stephen, is fried shrimp gumbo good? We need to know. I don't know, but I need to know as well now, Stephen. That sounds delicious. I need gumbo now. Max, that TTS got tired halfway. It took a break. It took a breather. It had to take a breath. It was like, fine. I like that I can hear you, but I can't see you somehow. Huh? Oh, right. The pink tea. Sorry, I've got confused there for a second. I was like, oh, just refresh the stream. Oh, no, that won't solve the issue. The pink tea will still be there. Thank you once again for the 5 months of subbing. I appreciate it. I hope you're well this evening. The pink t-shirt hopes you're well as well.
What is all this racket?
There's a hurricane, didn't you know?
Grandma?
Is that Hazel?
Now's not the time for a casual catch-up.
Taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were rested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
The trailer got
I've
swept
missed your
downstream
face as
with
well,
Mama
Fang.
in it, and I
Swept down in the river
Not
in
that I can-
that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her,
I
but I
can't hide
couldn't.
it.
I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
You should be more panicked
we
than
will.
this.
In the morning.
But in the morning?
People, can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you don't even care.
Mind your tone, please.
Hello, Ben. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the raid. If you're just joining us, I'm Alpaca or Jamie, Scottish variety streamer, and tonight we are playing South of Midnight, which just came out yesterday. If you were here before the raid, make sure to head over to Ben's channel and give him a follow if you don't already. How was your stream and how was Subnautica? Which I must admit, when I saw your going live message earlier on, I panicked for a second because I never saw the game Subnautica. I just saw Drowning Simulator. I thought, what the fuck? Oh wait, it's Subnautica. How was your game? I hope it was good this evening. I hope you didn't drown. I hope you very much stayed intact.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Oh, Fang, I was meaning to DM you, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. There is something big out there.
There is something big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just gonna... Juicy Goss, perhaps not Juicy Goss. I was just gonna ask if you were still up for Saturday.
Come sit down for a minute.
I suppose that should be still firm for Saturday. Nauticus tortured so many scary
I'll
fish. We
take
came
care of
close.
it.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't end up drowning. See? See? It's easier to fall asleep in a chair than you think.
Where am I? A dream.
Oh, I had a dream the other night.
Strange dream. These strands. I've seen them before.
I know the feeling. What was the dream I had the other night? It was kind of a combination of two dreams. Fuck. Oh, shit. What were the dreams? I think it was a combination of the game Repo and all the monsters in that. But instead of being the weird pill people that you are in Repo, it was real people. But it was combined with something else, and I can't remember the something else. But it was fucked up, the dream. I tell you, fucked up. Press right stick to activate the guiding strand. Use it anytime to reveal the path to the next objective. Lovely.
Hey, are they saying my name?
Is that a pig? A cow?
They're saying my name.
A boar? Well, that's not a pig of sorts. You want me to grab the tail of the boar? You want me to woo it?
What are you doing
Fine,
here?
possibly. I will let you know. No problem.
How interesting.
Roo.
Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
It's my house. Want me to go up the stairs or underneath it?
Hazel? Hazel!
I'm right here! Ma! Can you see me?
A door. Let's go through it. Two dreams. Fuck. That's hacks. Oh, it's not a door. It's a window. But let's still go through it.
Oh God, my baby! My baby bug! No! You're not gonna make it! Ah!
Ma! I'm right here! I'm okay!
Was that her when I was jumping onto the roof? Oh, no, that's not the right way. Into the light.
Ma! Ma, wake up!
Is that her being washed around? And oh my god!
Mama!
I think that was the water tossing her from side to side.
The trailer.
In the house.
Mama! Oh no. Grandma?
The initial bit when she was out of the house on the kind of decking probably would have been her calling for me when I was like going to check on the neighbors.
Bunny! Lily!
How did I get in here?
We gotta find Mama! Hey, open the door!
No one ever carries me to bed when I fall asleep in a chair. Oh no. Oh no, an owl is breaking an entry. Watch out, it might have a knife.
It's my only option, I guess.
The,
Strands are
the
still
owl?
here.
It's like, oh,
Maybe it wasn't a
I guess I'll have to settle for the owl. Hello, Peg, how are you doing? I didn't stuff your... If this is your family member here, this owl, I didn't stuff it. Or are you... Oh, wait, hold on, what's this? Lily, dear, let this be the last time I remind you that I like my tea with 2 sugars. How the hell did I just pronounce the word sugar? Sugars. Not 1, not 3, 2. How many years have you been in my employ?
God, she's always been so passive-aggressive.
That doesn't sound passive-aggressive. That sounds quite direct, actually. I believe this is set in New Orleans. No! Owl, come back!
The strands. That stuff. That thing
Can
last
I
night.
get on top of the roof? Oh,
What's
no!
happening?
No, I can't.
I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there.
I don't have to do this when I fall asleep in my chair.
All right, how do I get out of here?
Rabbit statue! Oh, you missed the opening cutscene, Peg, with some stop-motion rabbits. It was lovely. September 7th, 1989. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision. But I can neither unravel them, nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. March 11th, 2003. I have exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
June 7th, 1982. We are not replaceable as people. They say life as a light that once diminished is forever blinked out, but I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in this world. Tall tales with hints of truth. I will find it. Then maybe I can forgive him. I want to forgive him.
Huh? I wonder what happened. Feels sad. I wish you were here, Dad.
Father!
Does she lock all the doors in here? Is there something behind that shelf?
Maybe we need to grab the rabbit. Oh god, the rabbit's got red eyes!
Huh. Rich people's houses.
Just a statue.
Those voices are getting louder. There's something up here.
Those are some heavy-duty locks. I don't know, it was a bronze statue, Peg.
Holy shit.
Weaving tools. Or pickaxes.
Do these control you?
Ugh. It looks like the red meat from Amnesia. The shadow. Oh god, I've really made a mess of this attic.
I feel like I'm going insane.
The objects of station are the weaver's tools used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed down to the next weaver when they are chosen by the land. The objects imbued with the previous weaver's knowledge to help guide the new weaver. Weavers are said to be chosen by the land to wield strands. They are able to see the effects of the tears in the grand tapestry and use their abilities to affect the world around them. I've definitely affected this world for the... Oh, fuck. I've really fucked up this house. Oh, God!
Whoa. That's not possible. Foot's fine, too.
Well, thank God for that. Oh, I've really done a number on this house. This is what happens when you play with forces you don't understand. People love white bunnies. I hate their red eyes. It's a shame. My bunny has lovely little brown eyes. Oh.
The hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
Ben, right off to my scratcher, pal. Have a great night, everyone. Ben, thank you very much once again for the raid. You have yourself a good one. And take care of yourself. Have a good sleep. Hi! Just stick your things into that. It went so well when you were just playing with strands before.
Oh, what the fuck?
That actually seems to have done the trick. Oh! Lovely flowers.
I don't need you. I never did.
I have magic that I've stolen from your attic.
And I'm gonna find my mama on my own.
Don't you think that Bunny might be able to teach you a little bit more? Oh, Bunny!
Hazel got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the Flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. There, magic called to her. A magic
peg.
she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land, but her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
Chapter 2. Other voices, other looms. What the fuck bird is that?
It's all on me to find her. There's no one coming out.
Because it didn't look like an egret, even though that's kind of what an egret looks like. I've forgotten what the other name for an egret is. Stork? Are they part of the same family? Crane? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up. No. Different hurricane. Egret. What's the other bird I'm thinking of? Heron. Egrets and herons are the same family.
Need to get downriver.
Rabbit!
If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
Oh, that's a possum. Sorry, opossum. Opossum. The weather's calmed down significantly since the hurricane washed away my house and my mother. That bunny is more of a hare than a bunny. Yeah. Ooh, possum. Is that... Well, that's the bird that we saw in the book a moment ago. I think a good view of it though. Bunnies, cute little loaves. The sweetest creatures, perfectly adorable. Hares will beat the fuck out of you.
More thorns? All the way out here? Where am I anyway?
These magical overgrowths stem from the stigma in the area. We need to find that stigma and destroy it.
Foxes.
Oh!
The storm's got all the fuzzy guys out and about.
I want to be able to pet an animal at some point in this game. Those giant pine cones. You know what? That shouldn't be a surprise. There are some pretty big trees around. Although, having said that, I don't see any pine. Nope, no pine. Maybe they're not pine cones.
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
Bunnies are friends, not food. Why can't they be? Oh, Max, don't say that when Peg's around. Don't say that about bunnies at all. Bunnies are cute. They're pets. They're not food. Oh, look at them though.
It's like some weird folktale. Rare rabbit or something.
It's almost like I'm playing a folk tale. I thought maybe something would crawl out of the mud there. It just looked crawlable. Meanwhile, hares. I've seen into the future and it was a nightmare. They changed. Raccoons! Please say at some point I can...
Hey!
Fox!
Who's got you all so spooked?
Trash pandas. Fun fact, I actually have a bit of a trauma response to people talking about eating rabbits. Because ever since I was 4 years old, grown adults have made jokes about eating my rabbits. I remember you mentioning that before. It's also partially the reason why I said not to talk about eating rabbits.
Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, you nasty. Oh, you nasty. I've got these ice picks.
This better work.
Press X to attack, chain up to 5 attacks to unleash melee combo. Hold X to charge, then release and... Yeah, hold X to charge, then release to execute a powerful amplified attack. While charging, use left thumbstick to aim the attack. This attack can hit enemies at range and can damage scales up with charge time. Press B to dodge, that's pretty standard. Use it to avoid attacks. Dodge just before an attack hits to perfect dodge, setting off a strand blast that deals damage. Okay. Press Y to unravel. Defeated enemies may be unraveled for a brief duration, which will heal you slightly. Practicing my dodge timing. Way too early. Way too late. Nice, okay. Okay.
It's going! I did that?
Oh, we've got more.
I'd be screwed without these hooks.
And at least I can lock on. Come on, come on, come on. Didn't even... Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm getting more of the hang of it. You're not too hard to dodge, it's just timing it well to do that explosive blast. Unstoppable attack. When an enemy is glowing yellow, it is unleashing an unstoppable attack. During this time, it is immune to magic and damage. Press Y near a health coil to heal. Health coils can only be used once, except on story and easy difficulties. They can be set to replenish in the difficulty menu. Press right stick to lock onto an enemy, I already know that. But right stick left and right to switch targets, cool. Combat compass. A flashing red arrow signals imminent danger. A white arrow indicates that an enemy is appearing off screen. Okay, that's cool, so that indicates when someone's spawning in. Oh, I didn't even see that coming in because of going through. Going through the healing thing. Wait! That's an unstoppable attack. Why are you not glowing yellow in that instance? I think it's unstoppable. Oh, that's yellow! Oh my god, I was spamming B to dodge out the way and I couldn't. There doesn't seem to be any cooldown on the dodge, really. It's just that once you stop doing an action, there seems to be quite a delay on the dodge kicking in. Retry combat. It's just getting used to it. Okay, that worked well. Deaconita, how are you doing?
More of you? I'd be screwed without these hooks.
How's the new game? It's good so far. I'm just getting to grips with the combat. And this time around, definitely better than the first time. I think it was that attack before they kept on catching me off guard, because it comes in from so far away. So there isn't much that indicates it's happening. And because I hadn't done that attack in the first two bits of the fight, I wasn't prepared for it. Whoa, that was close. Could you lock onto the thing that's locked onto? Thank you very much. Lock on. There we go. That was close. I like how you can dodge out of the charge attack.
What's next?
Right, and the other one that I killed has disappeared, so you only get a certain amount of time to be able to claim them before they disappear. Okay. My parents joked about eating our dog's thighs with potatoes because she was a bit
close
chunky.
to that place.
And Max, the stop motion makes it even creepier.
It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out.
Peg, I think that's not as bad to me because people don't actually eat dogs in the West, whereas they do eat rabbits. That's true. And again, I was 4, so 100% believed they were going to cook my best friend. Ika, I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm doing well. Call the Feeble, how are you doing this evening? I hope you're well. What we packing today? Hope you're well, my dude. I'm doing very good. I hope you're doing well as well. We're playing South of Midnight tonight, which is a brand new game that's just been added to Game Pass as of yesterday. I'd say added to Game Pass as of
There's the
yesterday. It
river.
also came out yesterday.
Come on. There has to be a way around.
Oh, maybe that is an egret. Or a heron. It's hard to tell from here. But side on, it looked more like that than before. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Bunnies! Well, hares. Tika, honestly, I am pissed at Twitch. When I joined the stream, I had 14-day streak. Now, for some reason, it says 1. What the fuck, Twitch? Try refreshing again?
Seems to be coming from down there.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna... Are you meant to be doing that? It's like I'm walking on air! New Air Jordans! Oh, another opossum.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
This looks very pretty. It is, isn't it? And the animation's lovely. It's kind of like a stop motion style. And it's just wonderful. Gameplay so far has been pretty damn good as well. It's not just a nice art style. And I am playing on controller as well, by the way. It's a weaving wheel. Oh no, did you not get your 14-day streak back? Well, I'll know you've had a 14-day streak, Pika. Don't let Twitch tell you otherwise. Thank you.
Now, why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna... Shut up. Eyes open.
They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little one. Now come on.
I'm glad that you're doing good, by the way, Jack. How was your Marvel Rivals the other night, by the way? I jumped in just as you were ending. Literally just as you were ending.
Journey ahead.
To the point where the tab had loaded. Well, by the time the tab had loaded up,
What the fuck?
you'd already raided out. And I was just like, oh, he's offline.
This can't be real. But they looked so real.
I hope you had some good games. Are you looking forward to season 2?
Crazy.
Is there anything else in here?
But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
Stephen, is this true? Everything that is releasing this year has more or less zero chance of any awards if GTA 6 appears. I'm going to say false. I'm going to say false because there are so many different award categories.
Swore we covered our tracks.
And
Stay low.
if GTA 6 comes out poorly optimized, that could change things. But I'm going to say because there's so many different categories, there's still plenty of opportunities for other things to win. Press up to open the upgrade menu. Enhance the combat abilities with upgrades available for purchase using Floofs. Floofs! I love that name. Dodge B, then quickly press X to attack in the chosen direction. I will spend 1 floof. Press Y to collect a floof. Gather them from various sources such as floofs, bundles, or knots.
That's helpful.
Purchase using floofs. That's so cute. Fine. Best horror game of 2025 is GTA 6 and Resident Evil 9, which has yet to be announced. I'm ready. I'm getting ready to announce it any day now. I'll give you the exclusive.
What's this?
That might be a floof.
Floofy and soft.
Oh.
Everything else around here feels so wrong.
I have 10 floofs. It looks like the next thing costs 50 floofs though. 80 floofs for that after that. But yeah, I'll move myself. It looks like the kind of upgrade path is quite granular. Linear. In that you start at the top and then you work your way down. And then I'm guessing you need to get both of these potentially before you get the next one. It's either going to be a case of you get both or it's an either or situation. Uncertain, but we'll find out when we get there. There also appears to be a bunch of stuff that's also locked. Fox! Tell me, what do you say? Dearest Fox? Don't go in the water. I also was scared that I would lose floofs by doing that, but that is not the case. Jack, did you see all the awards Still Wakes the Deep got at the Scottish BAFTA? So proud. I did. That was awesome. Was that even Scottish BAFTAs? I thought it was just the BAFTA Game Awards.
Quickly now, follow me.
What the?
Get back, hide!
Stephen, I agree. Games like this should still be able to pick up a
Hey,
gong or two.
Where'd they go?
GTA 6 will dominate, obviously. It will. It just depends on how groundbreaking it is compared to previous games. How far do Rockstar push the boat out? But I'm not just going to go straight that way. I'm going to go behind here and have a look. I might find some floof.
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
Or I might not. Fine. You, a man who notoriously works with and for Capcom and is a reliable source. Exactly. I am nothing but not the... No, wait, what? What am I saying? I am nothing if not.
That symbol somewhere else.
Yeah, I saw it on the entrance of the tight gap that I just squeezed myself through. Been 30 odd years since the wild summer storm called me to duty in Prospero. Never gets any easier. Witnessing echoes of old hurt. But the land chose me to spend... It's hard to read when I'm doing this voice. But the land chose me to spend my life mending tears in the grand tapestry with these old hands. Above all else, I'm grateful nature deemed me fit to serve.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts?
I'm available for voice acting jobs at any time. I'm not busy. My schedule is wide open. My bookings are none. Get in early. As is my arse. My arse has no bookings? How do you know that? Let me Scottish BAFTA speech.
Had to be ours.
I didn't know there were Scottish BAFTAs. There are. There are. I mean, no one ever talks about them, ever. But yeah. They're wouldn't you believe? Yes. Can't go that way. Yet. Gonna hassle this rabbit.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
Well, this seems to be taking me away from where I want to go. Or maybe it's not. You said my booking is wide open, so I added the wide arse. I'm horrible. I'm sorry.
To make do was so damn
Didn't
little.
I have a quote? Oh no! It wasn't about bookings. There was a quote from yesterday's stream, Monday's stream, from the game Chorus of Carcosa, where there was a character and it said that was like, my arsehole is occupied. I'm like, is it now? That might have been... Your arsehole was occupied, Fang.
Now come on, this way.
Spells and cooldowns. You've unlocked your first spell. Use it during exploration and against enemies. In combat, there is a cooldown period after use that can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. Press LB to cast the Weave spell. Use it on echo objects to make them solid for a short time. Always wanted to make objects solid. Press LB to cast the Weave spell. Use it to weave enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking for a short time. Same cost as yesterday? Yes.
It's like snatching something out of the past.
I may have made it too hard in front of me. There we go. It forced me back instead of manifesting.
There they are. Gotta follow.
No, I don't need to follow because I need to go back this way to grab the floof. Because I can manifest myself some stuff now. Fine, it's no cheap, I'll tell you that. What?
Unreal.
Booking an arsehole? Occupying my arse, I mean. Alright. Funnily enough, I did grasp that. No, I didn't. I grasped the concept. I should say I grasped the concept. I didn't grasp the arse. Not just any arsehole, you're right. This is my luxury stuff. Oh! I don't know why I said, oh, I've already made that one solid. Probably £100 for the story and online modes. Here's an interesting idea. You know how the Switch 2's release date is meant to be in June, I believe, June 6th? I wonder if Nintendo chose that time because had they launched it later in the year for a Christmas kind of holiday purchase, that people may genuinely be choosing between GTA 6 and this new Switch. I wonder if they've placed it in June because they know that GTA is coming out towards the end of the year. Would be snowed under by GTA. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking there. I thought, Times are tough at the moment. Money's tight. If you're choosing between a console to play Nintendo games and a game for a console that you already own, it's a no-brainer. You're going to go for the GTA 6. Biggest game potentially of the decade. You're going to buy that for the console that you already own. Or, at the very least, for a console that's cheaper to buy than the Switch 2. Aye, what beastie are we fighting here? More of the same. Oh, for those that weren't here during the last fight, this is the combat. It's very Souls-esque. And that green thing there is healing, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Where y'all coming from?
The new upgrades are fantastic, by the way. Being able to dodge and then attack in a given direction. Massive. Kitties, hello, how are you doing? And I didn't even need to use the healing thing that was there. Also good to note that when you exit the boss area, when you complete that, the healing thing disappears. So I don't know if you automatically get a heal once you do that. I don't know. But it's best to get your heal, just in case, before you finish the boss area. I also like how it tells me that an upgrade is now available because I have enough fluff. Oh, right, so I've unlocked the weave thing. So weaved enemies take more damage from all sources. I need to try that. I didn't weave an enemy in that fight. Or I've got aerial rend. While in the air, press X to slam the ground, damaging nearby enemies. I want to rend my enemies. 50 floofs. It's a game that rewards exploration as well through all these side paths, because you will get floofs and you will get upgrades. Sam, my worry isn't really that GTA will cost £100. It's that other game companies will think that means they can charge the same for the game, for a game that doesn't even have a quarter of the time / quality put into it. Agreed. I don't think they're going to do it. And the reason why I think that is that so many people are already complaining about Nintendo games being $70, $80, which they will ignore the conversion most likely for the UK. And I think Nintendo games are going to be 60, 70 quid, I think is what they've announced. Maybe slightly cheaper, 59, 55 and 65. I can't remember what I saw on Nintendo's website for the Switch 2. But I know they're going to be cheaper. So I don't think they're going to go 100 quid. But there's already been a lot of complaints regarding the potential for Nintendo to have increased its game prices and for others following. And strangely enough, EA have actually done the opposite. EA have seen that people will not pay that amount for games. Because if I look up last year's F1 game, F1 24, this is a yearly title. That's not F1 24. If I look up F1 24, this is a yearly game series. New title every year. For the last 2 years, they increased the price to $59.99 for the basic edition. Well, let's round it to its nearest £10. 60 quid for the basic, 80 quid for the Champions Edition. Deluxe. That's expensive. And clearly, raising it to that price was a step too far for most people. And it ended up with less sales. And as a result of that, this year's game is launching £10 cheaper. They've brought the price back down to 50 quid for the standard and 70 quid for the deluxe edition. So EA and Codemasters have seen that they've pushed the price too high for games. And in this case here, they've brought it down by a tenner. Which is weird to say that EA's the one that's noticed this. That they need to bring the price of games down. Because they're the ones that are most renowned for squeezing the most money out of games, really. Their monetization models are shocking in some of their games. Like Battlefield, no, not Battlefield, Battlefront 2 was notorious for the amount of money you'd have to plow into it to get some of your heroes unlocked initially. So, it's a weird situation where one of the most money-hungry game companies has realised they've pushed game prices too high and have brought them slightly down again this year, versus Nintendo that have just pushed their games up higher. It's a weird scenario. We're in a weird timeline. Jack, the main frustration with Nintendo is that they don't reduce the price of first-party games. Breath of the Wild is still like 60-70 quid on their eShop, and then some aren't getting physical releases, so can't pick it up second-hand. I recently picked up Tears of the Kingdom for 25 quid. Oh wow, that's a good pickup. I'm guessing used. I'm guessing second-hand. Yeah, no, Nintendo notoriously don't typically run sales. They will run some discounts every now and then, but not typically. Peg, even at CEX, the Switch games are super expensive, and that's because they command a high price, because Nintendo don't reduce their prices. CEX have got no interest, no reason to sell their Switch games cheap, because the stores that sell Switch games new don't reduce their prices, because Nintendo don't reduce their prices. Alan, EA subsidizing the PC version with console pricing. Oh, really? What's the console price of F1 24? F1 24, let's go PS5. No, sorry, F1 25 I want. Pre-order. No way. No. Why is it that price? That's ridiculous. 90 quid for the... Is this the Champions Edition? What edition? Oh, here we go. Standard Edition $69.99. Iconic Edition $89.99. So they've gone 70 quid, 90 quid for the console version. What was F1 24? What's that at? Like how it doesn't actually say for the standard edition there. 90 quid for the Champions Edition and 70. So they've not actually... It's not that they've increased the price on PlayStation, it's just that they've not decreased it. Interesting. That's a ridiculous price. 90 quid on console. When it's 70 on PC. 70? 80? I can't remember what price it is. There's also a launch discount as well on F1 25. Ooh, that's... No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Jack, CX has the monopoly now of pre-owned, so they just get away with their pricing because you either can't get it elsewhere or it's still slightly cheaper than going retail. Exactly, yeah. Yearly updated Tory racing game. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Jack, I found the deluxe version of these games just aren't worth it. I would rather they have the base game and release the DLC later. Yeah, yeah. Because Sony added £10 to all games, and all other publisher followed because they saw folk paying it, forcing people onto their subs, onto the subscription service. Yeah. I mean, it works for Game Pass because of so many things, so many good things being on Game Pass.
This way.
I hate EA Play, and I hate Ubisoft's subscription thing. I don't even know what Ubisoft's subscription thing is. Press RT to cast the Strand Push. You've acquired the Strand Push spell. Use it to break fragile items or move objects. Use it to repel enemies, do some damage, and disrupt their attacks. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, I thought that white ledge up there was something I could grab hold of.
That should prove useful.
Very useful. I was actually going to say something there. I thought about this recently, and it's a weird scenario, which is
Now, how do I get over
both
this?
Ubisoft and EA have made their software. They've rebranded and given them the worst names in the world. But I think it's because they had such bad reputations with their previous software that they actually ditched good names. Because EA used to be Origin, but Origin was notoriously crap. So, and no one likes it. It's gained such a bad reputation that they had to ditch the name. So what did they change it to? EA Download Manager. That's a crap name. It's crap branding. I mean, yes, you know it's EA, but everyone knew that Origin was EA. It's a better name. Same goes with Ubisoft. They used to have Uplay, but it was notoriously crap as well. So what did they change it to? Ubisoft Connect. Worst name. Not as good as Uplay. But Uplay branding was... It was shat all over. But it's EA and Uplay's fault for that happening. Like, if they didn't want their clients to be so crap, they should have worked on making their clients better. By clients, I mean their software clients, their programs. Logging into Origin account took 3 to 5 working days. What a nightmare. It really was. I hate it when I have to launch Epic Games, the Epic Store, every now and again, and it forgets who I am. It's like, it wasn't that long ago that I logged into this. How have you forgotten me?
Oh, you just can't get enough of me.
Oh, my spell's on cooldown. Right, gotcha. Be gone with you. Okay, the entrapment spell is quite a long cooldown. That's my LB at the top left. Not that you can see it. There we go. I'm guessing it's going to give me new enemies soon, because the spells that I've got at the moment are more than enough to handle these enemies. Didn't take any damage whatsoever. Oh, and if you're wondering about the accessibility options in this game, they're great. And you get to change your difficulty. look how many options you get for changing the difficulty. Player invincibility. You can have that on if you want. Enemy damage reduced, boss damage, combat intensity, larva spawn rate. Hold on a moment. Ally? Well, I'm not going to read too much into that, but there are allies apparently. Does it void achievements though? Now that is a good question. Being that I am on the Windows, being that I'm on Game Pass, I've been getting achievements on the middle difficulty. And certainly from the notes underneath and above, there is no indication that it affects achievements. Whether it does or not, I do not know. But certainly it doesn't indicate here that there are any differences to the achievements. But look that up for yourself, for I am not 100% sure. Also, there's a run button that I just learned about. Thank you for your fluff. Jack, I don't mind paying £10 for a new version, like they did with The Last of Us 2 remaster, but making folks spend 70 quid is just pure greed. I agree. But having said that,
Is everyone out? No.
a lot of the things that they now charge £10 for the upgraded version are things that previously would have been given away for free in many cases as an update. Like, I remember in the past when they released an enhanced version of a game, if you own the game, you just got the enhanced version for free. Press LT to cast the Strand Pull. You've acquired the Strand Pull spell. Cast a strand to pull objects nearer. Press LT to cast... Oh, I've read that already. Use it to yank smaller haints toward you or quickly close in on larger ones. Also, just noted, of course, the thing it talked about allies was converted haint. So there's going to be something at some point in this game where I can get a haint to fight for me. Oh, I've just ruined my trainers by standing in this muck.
There we go.
Stephen McWacker will confirm, I have been saying it for years, we need to be able to sell used Steam games to each other. I think that would be a cool market. Chapter 2, 2 out of 4. Spirits, speak to me. To the old spirits reading this message, if you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. P.S. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge.
I'll be honest, I misread Chloe's
Wonder where
name
you are
initially.
now.
I didn't read Chloe Drudge, I just read Cludge. And Cludgy is another name for a toilet. Maybe I didn't want to pull that enemy closer when they were doing that. Stephen, person A buys it for 70, sells it for 50 a fortnight later, and on down the chain. Like, imagine if Steam implemented something like that. It would be revolutionary. And there would absolutely be a market for it. 100% being able to sell your old, used digital games. And I don't think it would be that complicated. Much like at the moment where if you refund a game on your Steam account, it disappears from your library. Even if you've installed it, it disappears from your library as such. It may still appear as installed, but it will say purchase. It will not let you play it. So in that similar respect, if you set up a marketplace for selling your game, all that would happen is you sell game, it disappears from your library, requires you to purchase it again if you want to play it again. And then person B that you sell it to just has it appear in their library. A tiny percent cut to the devs in there? Yeah, why not? There's already a tiny percentage cut to the devs on any Steam Marketplace sale. It's like whenever you buy and sell the Steam trading cards, there's a small cut to the platform. There's a majority of it goes to the person selling the card, but there's also a small cut in there for the devs. It's not much. If you sell a Steam trading card for like 12p, 10p will go to you, 1p will go to the devs, and 1p will go to Steam.
I think that's them.
But it adds up. Come here. Okay. At least I never took any damage from that. But I did almost run myself over. There's something over there. No. Jack, rumors going about Steam OS in the works to compete with Windows. Think that'll be a game changer for sure. I mean, it's not just a rumor; it's a definite thing. It's a publicly available version of the OS that is used on the Steam Deck. It's always been Valve's intention to release that so that it can be installed on any machine. It's just that it's not came as early as most people were expecting, because they were saying that they'd release it generally when the Steam Deck was announced. That, at this point in time, was about 3 years ago now? But it's looking like it's getting closer now that we might get a SteamOS, a wider release of it. Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and sorrow scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety's the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I could see it? This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river.
Gaben has said it's the nuclear option. Actually, you know what, Stephen? Yes. It would need to have a percentage cut to the devs. Because of how easily accessible digital game sales are, especially in the used market, if that thing was to happen, you are at risk of cannibalizing new sales significantly to the point where there is no need to buy a new game. So a percentage would have to come from used game sales to go to the devs.
How many other folks escaped through this cave?
Because the barrier for entry for used games when it comes to physical media is having to go to the game store. Both to trade it in and to go buy it. There is none of that barrier when it comes to used games.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
I suppose one barrier they could make is, much like how you have to wait a certain amount of time before selling items that you earn via Steam, I guess there would have to be a minimum time before you could sell a game that you've bought. Possibly. Or maybe the option only is accessible to people that have... Ooh. So that it's not abused, you can maybe have it so that people can sell their games on the used digital market if they've completed the game. So you've still got the option to refund the game for less than 2 hours within 2 weeks. But for those that have played through the game and have completed the game, that's when they are able to sell it. So maybe 30 days? 30 days, and they have to get a specific achievement. I'm not 100% sold on the achievement bit, but maybe a minimum time. Press LT to hold throwable objects, and then press RT to throw. Use throwable objects to destroy barriers or clear hazards. LT then RT. Okay.
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
Is there anything else in this room that maybe can be done with that? Ooh. Ooh, what's down here? You can't hide things from me. Seen a video last week which was basically how to turn a current Xbox into a Steam machine. Oops. That'll be cool, jailbooting an Xbox and Steam machine kind of deal. Then again, if Steam gets allowed on Xbox in the future, that may not be an issue anymore. Because wasn't there that picture of that handheld... Or was that a rumour?
This is it! The way out!
Because I was going to say, wasn't there that picture of that handheld Xbox thing that had Steam on it, which then didn't have Steam on it afterwards? Like, they took away that... Yeah, it was a cheeky wee picture.
Her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wheel magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about
those
to...
birds are definitely herons. Or egrets. 100%. Ooh, chapter 3. A big fish. The only danger with having a used digital marketplace is it could spell the end of things like GameStop, Game, mom and pop game stores. Outside of retro games. You would still get retro game stores, but it could spell the end for the other game stores, modern game stores. But then again, that's a dying industry anyway.
The river must be close.
Finally.
It's like the only reason why
Please let our
GameStop
house be
still
one
exists is because of a meme coin that happened during COVID that pushed their stock up. Which I might add that during COVID and since then, what did GameStop do with their meme coin earnings? They plowed it all into bloody NFTs that went feckin' nowhere. NFTs, a bloody hotel or something like that. It was... They had the opportunity to turn their business around, and they...
What is that?
Bleh, what
Looks
is...
like a bug's nest.
Bug's nest? While targeting a nest, press LT to hold a larva hint. press RT to throw it. Throw larva haints to inflict damage on other haints. Press RT to push back larva haints and do damage to other haints. Yeah, I think I get that.
Maybe I could chuck those back at him.
Right, I cannot grab the ones in the air. I can only grab the ones that are in the nest already. Okay, that does freeze time as well, that little move. Game has already died, let's be honest. It has really. Has game not gone bust anyway? I don't think so. I think game is hanging on. I think game still exists. Just. How's my upgrades? I've got 65. Where did I come from? Did I come from this way? I did. Nikki, I love the emotional music backing your thoughts, your thought process for a second. That's a big old hole. Backing your thought process for a second-hand Steam game was like you were giving a speech. Also agree with everything you said. Woohoo! Ooh, I wasn't sure I was going to make that.
Wait for me here. I'll find something to get y'all across.
Asus are
she
releasing
went
an
far.
handheld with the Xbox. Yeah,
can
I
make
thought
it
that
too.
was the case. I couldn't remember who it was, but I remembered seeing the image. Press A while in the air to double jump. Ah! Still wasn't convinced that that was going to be enough. Cool, we've got a double jump now.
Could have used that during track season.
Won't be long till we can rest. I promise.
Jack, yeah, got
Looks
bought
like
by
they made it
Sport
over the
Direct
gap.
and is basically just a little store in most areas now. So it is. I forgot how they were hanging on. We just appreciate how this game looks. It's really gorgeous. I did not take to weaving easy. Had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole. Hearing them angel voices. Weren't till I finished. Finished? Weren't till I fished a lost girl from a deep well with my hooks and spindles, that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to the weave was one of the happiest of my life. But truly, the happiest day of my life was when I got raided by Aztaz. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're well this evening. How was your stream and how was Elden Ring? I'm bloody segueing from
Something funky
game
about
to
those symbols.
compliments.
Who's leaving them? for one thing.
Second nature. Smooth as fuck. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Hello, Chosen Kiwi. I hope you're all doing well. If you're just joining us this evening, I am Alpaca or Jamie, Scottish variety streamer, and tonight we are playing South of Midnight. Just came out on Game Pass. Just released in general. If you were here before the raid, make sure to head over to Aztaz's channel and give him a follow if you don't already. Hello, 10 Mecha. How are you doing? Welcome in.
What's that?
Press Y to collect a health filament. Gather them throughout your exploration to increase your life bar permanently with every trio collected. Cool.
It's like getting a second win.
Oh, look at the fox and the bloody god rays. Does this game have a photo mode? Oh, that's a shame. I don't think it does. Upgrade? Oh, upgrade, right, of course. Damn. A photo mode would have been perfect for that. That is cinematic as fuck. How smooth was that? For fuck's sake. Aztaz, I've progressed after dying like 200 times, so that's good. That's Elden Ring. Right, upgrade available. I have the option to get Weaver's Blitz. Unravel an enemy, set off... Unravel an enemy, set off a strand blast. Strand blasts are small explosions of strands that damage and push back enemies. Amplified Rend can be charged further, inflicting increased damage over a larger area of effect. Hold X to charge, then release to execute a powerful range attack. So that's just an upgrade to my Rend attack that I already do. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't even been ground pounding at all, even though I've unlocked it. Stigma Bane. Weaved enemies take more damage from all sources. Weaved enemies take more damage and cannot move or attack for a short period. Scourge Push. Strand Push inflicts increased damage to enemies. Tethered Strand. After a strand pull, inflicts increased damage to enemies. Oh. Tethered Strand is the one where I freeze them in place. Interesting. I quite like Amplified Rend, though. Just giving that attack a bigger area. And a bigger attack. Yeah, let's go for that. Right, they do actually hurt, those. Those do actually hurt. I says, how is this game so far? Is it decent? Seen it on the Game Pass, so might download it. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what it's rated on Steam at the moment from early reviews, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in the 90s. I would be surprised if it wasn't in the 90s, is what I'm saying. Let's have a wee look. South of Midnight. It is currently 92% positive. It's not bad. It's pretty damn good. It feels very satisfying. It took me a moment to get the dodge down, but once you get used to it, it's great. It only took one fight for me to get used to it. Now I'm an expert.
Thank you.
Aztaz, love a ground pound. Who doesn't? Who does not like a ground pound?
Quickest way to the river.
Is that? It is a heron. I knew it. Hold B while in the air to glide?
What the heck?
Okay, now we're stacking mechanics on mechanics here. For some very satisfying movement. Expert. Yeah, of course, with quotation marks. Who doesn't love a pound? Different pound.
Hey, that's from our house. That's Mama's work binder.
Prospero Social Services.
What? Back here again? Mama?
I hate this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel
Not just
afterwards.
the old double jump, the old double jump and glide.
I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me. What was all that anyway? That felt different. No way No. She's gotta be
Caution,
alive.
crocodile. Oh shit, there is actually a crocodile there.
Hello?
Who said that?
Someone there?
Hold on, what way am I meant to be going just now? Am I meant to be going that way or this way? I think this way. A beaver? Oh, it's not a beaver. It's a water vole. That's a big water vole. Oh, turtle. Snapping turtle? Thank God it's not snapping me. What's making that noise? Also, I must have to go the other way to get to those... I've forgotten what the upgrade thing's called. Fluff. Is it Fluff? Sam, thanks for the stream. Heading to bed now. Sam, have yourself a good one. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon. Oh shit, there's a crocodile right there. He's the croc. Honk? Wasn't expecting the honk. It's a menagerie of sounds. Oh, your turtle's gone. I know who we're about to meet. I think we're about to meet the first creature that was heavily showcased in the trailer. Bye, Heron. Size of that peach! I'd seen something in the water back there. I was like, what is that? It's a peach. Where's James? What's up here? Nothing for me yet. Oh, shit! I was kind of hoping that I would grab hold of the ledge.
Get off me.
Hey,
Who's there?
It's me!
you up here.
Giant catfish!
Where?
My salvation.
Hello.
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
Old Weaver like
To be
you
fair,
must
the
have
talking
seen
catfish
stranger
is the
things
least
than
of the
me.
weird things that you've
And
seen.
I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
Misfortunation.
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equal good about letting go. Would you kindly do your weavy thing and help me down?
What weeby thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself.
The tree caught a catfish.
And lo and behold, with this stuff and all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before.
Oh, you really don't know anything.
Literally nothing.
How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no. Mortified to a fan, no. Well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies?
I see lots of thingies.
Thingies?
Thingies
What are
everywhere.
you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her and mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
So many thingies.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made of strands all wove together. Now, when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so
A bottom
I get the
tree.
magic bottle and then
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up
So that's
with
a
grits.
tangle.
Ain't healthy
Feels
for
as
a
off
fish
as
to
it
be in a
looks.
tree.
Okay, this somehow it actually looks nicer. What's making that deep, bellowing gurgle? Less of a gurgle and more of a growl. Also, can't help but notice stuff to climb up here. Careful now, careful. Where does this go? Jesus Christ. $20 fluff? You know what? May have risked my life to get here, but that's no bad. Bottle treat. I am one of those people. Catfish is so good. Peg, I wonder if the
Weaver?
premise for this game
Me?
comes from some actual mythology.
yesterday
I don't
was
know.
struggling to
It
finish
might.
my shifts,
It might
and
very
now
well
I'm fighting
do.
Hades.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I nearly jumped without making the building solid. So I see a tree trunk over there that needs to be made solid. Oh! Can we swing in the tire? Come on.
Miss swinging on one of those for hours.
No, I can look at it, but I cannot swing. There's the ground pound. That was the wrong button. There's no more around here. We're good to go in. What was Steven saying about Commandos? Commandos reboot is having a bad launch. Crashes, bugs, unfixable screen tearing. Dogs dinner. Oh dear, that's a sorry state of affairs. And you hate to see it. Tika, do y'all have catfish in the UK? I'm guessing not, but not sure. The crate is the same size as that peach.
Hey, get out of here, you
It's
damn
a massive
boohead.
peach.
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boohead can do that. They ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
Look, I'm sorry. I need a bottle.
Yeah? Even you're not a boohag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boohags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Imagine she just
Well,
combusted
maybe
as she got
eight.
on the top step.
Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for hates.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain.
I don't think we have
This really
catfish.
worked out for me just yet, but
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
that's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
You can find some catfish. They're
If you let
invasive
me
species, though.
Take a bottle, I could help.
Jesus Christ, look at that guy's veins in his arm.
The tree then. Then you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Trouble got deep.
Yeah, his name's Rhubarb. I'll take a swig. Oh, whoa.
All that mess over there looks like some kind of vortex. Should check that out.
I should, but can I go anywhere else in here before? Yeah, I can. Wait. Oh, there's an invisible something here. Oh, not anymore, there's not.
Life must be hard out here.
Patton. On my daddy's grave, it's real. Tell his mar been out there twice now. Said he heard a metal thunk each time he dropped an anchor where the light stopped. X marks the spot. You follow them lights next full moon. You bring us back the treasure. We leave this shithole once and for all, and we do it rich as thieves.
Huh? You couldn't pay me to go out there at night.
Onward. I think we could just take the boat. Now, I did notice that I could interact with his door when I walked past again. Do you think I can entice him out? Oh no, it's just something on his porch. Beware the river lights. Community notice. Rumors of so-called Biffle. Night sightings are not to be taken lightly. Our short-handed search and rescue team took 80 hours to recover the late Patton Henry. Our deepest condolences to the bereaved family. From the riverbed. Please troll the waters only during sanctioned work hours.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Time is it? Nearly midnight. That's fine. Let's go this way.
Now, I've got this bottle, and I'll do something with it. Yeah. Must have been a land grab. Assholes.
we want to grab this land? Oh, just a snapping turtle there. You think this one will snap? It looks like it's ready to. Imagine if it actually did go for a nibble. Oh. That water's deeper than it looks. I've completely lost my bearings. Where I died is just there. There's another bit of fluff over there. Fluff? What's it called again? That was close. Right, how many is that we've got now? 75. That's nearly enough for another upgrade. Oh, Jesus! I'm nearly dead. I didn't realize how low my health was. Invasive? Dang. Well, then you definitely need to catch them and kill them. Better eat them too. Yeah. I'm sure it's probably encouraged. Those brambles are moving. Oh! They extend and retract their spikes. They need a time when you're going past them. So as to not get impaled. Another eviction notice.
Folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
Oh, fleur-de-lis. Right. What do I want to upgrade next? Weaved enemies take more damage from all sources. Let's go with that. Floofs. That's the name of it. How did I forget that? I dipped a toe in the water there before I jumped. Chat, what do you all think of this game so far? I very much am enjoying it. Oh dearie me. Oh, I kind of want to go back to that house because I never explored the upstairs properly. Yes, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe that was just literally a way to get out onto the roof. Oh, it was exactly that. That way? Or that way? Oh, that way has got another floof. This is a bigger area. Wahoo! Okay, that's them both on really low health. And that's some health regen. Oh, lovely, a nest. Okay, I've got stuck against the wall there. There's 3 of them. Oh, I had to get out of there quickly because they were attacking. Get rid of the hive so I don't have to avoid these flies as well. That was close. Get some health from that. I think it's really strong that it pauses the animation of all enemies when you're in the midst of consuming a fallen enemy for their health. The fact that it pauses everything, nothing moves while that's happening, is really strong, because then it means that if someone's in the process of attacking you while you're doing that, they don't complete their attack and hit you once you're done. They pause and it gives you the opportunity to consume and dodge immediately.
That knot looks worse than the others.
It does. Let's unravel this very nasty
What's
looking knot. Ooh.
Benji and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their maw thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
Rhubarb?
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory? The bottle is acting funny.
Well, that is the stigma cleared. Ooh, I see some fluff up there.
I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish.
But I can also help Rhubarb. Ow. Gus, take this pot of crawdads on over to Corinne. She'll set you up with a job, if in you mind your manners. Albie, Corinne's favourite.
Hope she has something good for him.
The design of the game's gorgeous, the mechanics flow nice and smoothly. It seems to run pretty damn well.
So that's the Benji tree superstitious folks whisper about.
You know what? I didn't even realize that that had peaches growing on it, but that explains all the giant peaches.
Stigma. Huh. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone.
Force ghosts everywhere. Maybe we'll find Yoda. Yoda. Yo,
Did they kick everyone
Yoda.
out?
It reminds me of the kind of whimsical platformers in the PS3 360 era. Yeah! A style of game that has been lacking a little bit in recent years. It's just the way I want to go. Or is this the way I want to go? Well, this takes me back to the tree. So the other way must take me somewhere else. Ow! Oh god! Oh Jesus Christ. Nearly impaled myself. Oh, what are these?
Always thought these were cool. Like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad. Had a lot of time to myself as a kid.
Stick your hand in there. Maybe your head. Alright, another 5 floof. Peg, it definitely looks like a fun game and it's so pretty. I think I want to play it. I would definitely encourage it. And if you've got Game Pass, highly recommend it. Because there's very little reason to not even just try it.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
I don't have Game Pass. It's not that expensive. I think it's like $34.99. Which is not cheap by any means. But compared to games that release at like 60, 70 quid, it's also not expensive. It's like that nice middle ground where if this is a long enough game or you can get enough joy out of it, it's absolutely worth it. I can touch the peach.
These peaches can't be real. They're ginormous.
Go on, have a bite. I used to know a little boy called James that lived in one of them. The worm. James had worms. Poor James. Ooh, I will take another upgrade. Let's upgrade my... Yeah, let's upgrade this. Let's go for Weaver's Blitz. When I consume a fallen enemy, it'll create a small explosion, doing damage to those around. I'm gonna say, I don't think I've missed a single one of these floofs so far. So, I've probably got all the upgrades about as early as I possibly could have got them. Let's find out. It's 14 hours long apparently. That's not too bad. I've had shorter games cost more.
Right on my feet.
Press RT to push back hurler haints, large projectiles, and deal damage to it. Okay. I didn't time that very well, did I now? Oh, it's that projectile. Right, okay. There's two different types of projectile. There's a one that it spits directly at you. That one. And then there's one that kind of launches, kind of meandering towards you. This one. Another hurler has appeared. The only thing I would say about this fight is don't tell me that I can blow back a projectile and then the first projectile that it fires at me is not the one that it's talking about. They're hard to dodge, those ones. Oh, thank you for getting in the way of that attack. Got the wrong button there. Just you to kill. That was close.
Just fine.
I messed up my finishing attack. Ooh, pretty. Get to see some more Force
When
Ghosts.
the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing
Force
rocks
Ghost
at him.
Rabbit!
Rudolph
No!
was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
I just took a drink of water as well.
They can do that to a rabbit.
I just spat it out as well in disgust.
Bottles half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree.
Poor hair. Oh. Anywhere else I can glide to from up here while I'm up? Oh, yes sirree. I don't think I can actually get there. Oh, not quite. I think I get there from through the house though.
Now look at that bottle. Half full or half empty. And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
it's just a reflection, I thought. Not many places to go between these two fights, it's just straight into the next one. Can't seem to target very well with that projectile attack at close range. Ah, there's a nest up here. You know what? I completely forgot about the ground pound. Ah, yeah, bass. Woo! That was close. Oh god! Didn't have my attack on the ready, it was on cooldown. I think this middle difficulty is definitely the best one to play on. I mean, if you want it harder, you can go harder, but I think this one's perfectly fine.
A bear trap was meant for Benji.
Oh!
There weren't no bears around here. To rhubarb,
I was going to say, who's finding bears in the bayou?
Just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Who puts out a bear trap for Benji? Poor Benji.
Oh my god. What kind of person would do that to someone?
I presume I've got one more to do. Because the bottle was half full after 2. So
I was almost
ergo,
full. Just one more
one
to go.
more. Ow. My soul just got impaled a wee bit. If you want it, you can go hard. Peg.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
They're so close.
Can I wall
It
run?
must be exhausting.
Press A to jump onto a stranded wall and run along it using the right stick to move vertically. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Innocent my arse. Also, I don't think we've heard this song yet. Is that a stranded wall? It looks like it. Let's find out. It is! Thank God for that!
Now that's cool.
I missed something down there in that house. No, we good. We good. I'm innocent. Chat agrees, right? Oh God! I didn't see those brambles. Jesus. Oh, that is a stranded wall, but I need to make it take form first. Okay, let's go for the Scourge Push. Let's upgrade that. I also love the fact that the song seems to be punctuated by the sounds of animals making noises to create the tune.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe. Did folks used to meet up here?
Ooh, what's this? Dear Mayor Broussard, I don't know who talked bad on my good name, but I ain't the cause of Benji running off. Sure, me and him go into it some, but that don't mean I hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by the house and give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Give it time, and that Cowian will show up again, right as rain. Kindly, Claude Goodry.
That's right.
Hello there,
Rhubarb
Supernautus.
said Benji went missing.
How are you doing this evening? I hope you are well. Bad company corrupts good character. Amen. If you're just joining us, I am Alpaca or Jamie, Scottish variety streamer, and tonight we are playing some South of Midnight. If you were here before the raid, make sure to head over to Supernautus' channel and give him a follow if you don't already. Good evening, Kier. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Also, Peg. Ooh, no one agreed with you. Oof. Oof. Sylvain's Got Talent, calling all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Enter to participate in our Shining Community's first annual talent show. Group and individual performances are welcome. Show us what you've got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussard, May 15th, 4 PM, St. Sylvan's Community Centre.
A
Dun, dun,
talent show.
dun, 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 dun,
And all the
dun,
kids love
dun,
that.
dun, 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 dun. Although we would need to get that on like some kind of Bayou instrument. Someone else, hello, thought I had to come and see how this game is before playing it. Looks pretty good. It has been very good so far. Ooh, I didn't even realize this is where I had to go. Just kind of meandered my way up here. The word meander is making a big impact to tonight's stream. It's had many outings.
Right by a dozen hates and didn't even know.
I'm getting the hang of killing these enemies very efficiently now.
This is getting easier.
Peg, here, you agree I'm innocent, right? Here, innocent as a smoothie? Peg, no, not at all. The title of his sex tape was, "If you want it harder, you can go harder." I mean, you can always go harder.
While Benji's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By
I'm
this
guessing that's
point,
Rhubarb
felt he
on the
had
left.
moved enough.
Oh God. What did Rhubarb do?
Or maybe that was Rhubarb on the right, I don't know. Someone else. Is that the title of another one? It's not! Peg will claim otherwise.
Where am I?
Where am I?
How curious.
Oh, hello,
You
Rouge.
shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there?
I think I'm about to take on my first big boss.
Oh.
Forget the mini bosses, we've got a big one. A bottle! Here's a stigma corrupt. Reach the bottle tree. Get the feeling I need to run fast.
What is that? Is
I'm
this
not
the
looking
trap?
behind me. Oh, yep, no, I'm being chased by some kind of creepy cloud. It's the whole point. It's the. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. At this point, it's a whole box set. I'm not saying no. I mean, no, I am saying no.
Go, go, go!
Wasn't expecting Mirror's Edge. Oh, remember Mirror's Edge?
Let me get out of here.
Hey, it's refilling my moonshine.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that? Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to be climbing over the building. Well, I am, just not the way that I thought I was going to be. Don't you dare expand and impale.
Hey, Zug. Got everything you need?
Hey, just about.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
Okay.
You appear to have
What
taken
crazy
moonshine
thing
a
is about
wee
to
bit
happen now?
literally.
I assume your first time in Niue was a bit eventful?
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes, yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated.
Yeah, you
get
have been out
better?
of water for quite a while.
I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first, go fix that tangle.
Okay.
Just reach on into the tree.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it.
Rhubarb, what did you do to Ben?
The hollow shut, Benji. Trust
Rhubarb!
me. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he'd loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that?
I need to go back over to Rhubarb and
Kill his
give
own
him what?
brother. Okay. What do I do now?
Climb.
Now scuttle up on Benji like a squirrel now.
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool.
New mythical creature Benji, rooted in pain. Look up,
He
an
found
ant!
trouble often, each place we go.
Do you know Treebeard?
He didn't know that this was the end.
You're not getting peeled, you're not getting peeled. Oh!
He was
I didn't realise that one was right above my head.
Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell.
Excuse me.
I took my hand
Excuse me, Benji, could you move your arm?
to hell. The locals got angry. left tracks out for him. Through rock started shouting.
I nearly missed that there. It makes a small sparkling sound as well.
Were grim.
A bit like in Avowed. It's a very faint sparkle in this game though. It's not as an obvious one.
For her and my family, my plan had begun.
Either that or I'm just hearing sounds where there are no sounds. That's also possible.
Let's play together. You go and I. In a cypress tree hollow, it was safe and dry.
Yeah, up.
He trusted me fully.
Also, I love the fact that this song is clearly made for this game because it's all about Benji. Oh, that doesn't look good.
He thought we were playing.
That's weird. It almost looked like it got dug out of him.
Big, massive, hot ice cream scoop.
Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
Put your arm back down.
Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer. My ticket to hell.
Can I climb on that? Or why? I don't think this is a thing for me to climb on just now. Maybe when I get him to move again. Or maybe I should have climbed on that before I got him to move. Excuse me, Raven. No. Oops. I may have accidentally jumped up to the left instead of straight up.
Oh, that looked like it hurts. I bet that's where I used the pattern.
Get up? Is that okay?
Oh, I've got an itch! Thank you, Benji, for being so understanding and not swatting me. Don't groan, Benji. Don't make this weird. Press X to attack the wound. Mythical creatures such as Benji have transformed their trauma into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
That is a festering wound. There we go. A nice little Gaussian bandage. Each mission thing has its own song. You good, Benji?
You'll let him go now, won't you?
Won't you put that fish down? It'll be good to be moist again.
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
Oh, sweet. I joked earlier on about how we were going to take the boat out, but I think we're going to take the catfish out.
Where is that fish?
Rhubarb's. He literally just said.
Keep his promise.
Water vole. I don't know if that's what that is. If he doesn't keep his promise, you're getting it. I'm coming for you.
Whoa! Pardon my mud.
It's not a beaver.
Tell me all the juicy
It's got a rat's
details.
tail.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
It's like a water vole, but bigger.
Things I
But I
saw,
don't know what the name of it
I
is.
get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough.
I'm going to say a muskrat.
Do you
Maybe.
think I did enough for Benji?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
my
muskrat.
dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped you'd forgotten.
Muskrat
they
looks
were
like a
ever one
beaver, but it's got a
piece.
rat's tail.
How do
Well,
you know?
almost a rat's tail.
Did a weaver ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself. Hop on.
I'd seen them earlier on. Initially, I was like, oh, beaver. And then I saw the tail. I was like, that's not a beaver.
Don't you want to find your mama?
But I couldn't remember the name muskrat at the time, so I just kept calling them big water voles. Because that is essentially what they are.
Now wait till I tell everyone
Look at their
how
little
that
tails.
terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just
Although
when I
water
was
voles
about
are
to
probably
be
about this
desiccated.
size. But they're very similar.
As Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed
Oh,
at
poor
times
Benji.
seeing some memories of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her mom. But there was more than meets the eyes of these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed off.
Chapter 4, Wicked Temper. Oh, that's cool. It says Compulsion on the back of the car. And that's the name of the company that made this.
Tell me your mama never told you stories
a
about
wee bumper
critters
sticker.
and weavers?
I like that.
Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Watch out for that crocodile.
Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If
They
you
tried to
ring that
dynamite a crocodile.
he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on.
Well, they said
now,
gator there, so
Scoot.
alligator?
I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
But I think we'll call it there for tonight. We've just finished chapter 3. That feels like the perfect time to pick it up next time at the start of chapter 4. Oh, this is such a good game. This is so good. I am so happy that I gave this game a chance. Like I said before, I wasn't won over by it when I first saw the trailer. I was like, when I saw the first trailer like a year or 2 years ago, I was like, looks kind of interesting aesthetically, but I wasn't 100% sold on the stop motion kind of animation. I thought it would be too jarring. But now that we've actually got it and I'm in control of it, it is not noticeable. You really don't notice it in the gameplay itself. I believe you can turn it off in the actual game, but it remains in the cutscenes. I wouldn't bother. Just keep it a consistent art style. Just keep the stop motion throughout. It is lovely. It really is. I was won over by the most recent trailers that I saw. I was like, ooh, this actually looks really cool. When they started showing a bit more of the combat rather than just cinematic cutscenes. When they showed the combat, I was like, ooh, oh, hello. this will be staying on the schedule, 100%. And if it's only, what, 14 hours long? 16 hours long? Can't remember how long someone said it was before. But it was in that mid-teens for length. If it's that long, then we can do it in about 3, 4 streams. Yeah, it won't take that long to get finished. But I will be finishing it. I am really liking it. So thank you very much everyone for watching, for lurking, for chatting, for the bits, tips, subs and resubs. Even the menu is gorgeous. Look at that scene there. Look at the rabbits. Look at the hares play fighting under the tree. Is that a cat on the chair? There's a cat sitting on the deck chair. Thank you very much everyone for watching, lurking, chatting, bits, tips, subs and resubs. Thank you everyone that followed tonight. Thank you for the raids as well from Supernotus, Aztaz, King of Fail. Very much appreciate it. Thank you everyone for everything. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you for anyone that popped in on YouTube as well. It's been lovely. What a lovely game. Highly recommend checking it out if you've got Game Pass, and if you don't, still a consideration, I would say. I will be live again tomorrow at 9 PM, where I will be playing more Quake for Throwback Thursday. So make sure to tune in for some classic 1996 action. Until then, you can check me out on social media and you can join me in Discord. Just make sure to react to the rules. But please do stay for the raid that we're going to do. We're going to send you off out to someone else. And show them some love and support. Let me just see who's live in the crypt community, just to see if there's anyone that we're going to head you over to. I see someone on, and I think it's their birthday. Yes, let's send you over tonight to Radical Foil, who's currently playing some Phasmophobia. So let's go show them some love and appreciation. They're a fellow crypt stream team member, a lovely person, and like I said, it's their birthday, so show them some love and support and give them a follow if you don't already. Here, have you heard of AI Quakes? Is this thing that was done with Copilot here? If so, I think I briefly saw an article about it the other day. I didn't read up on it to see any of the info about it. And I can do it in 9 and a bit, but if you collect stuff, it's 14. Well, I'm collecting a lot of stuff. I've been collecting a lot of the fluff, not the fluff. What's the name of it? I can't remember. But I've been collecting a lot of that and doing all the side stuff, so it's probably not going to take me 9 hours. Plus, stream time, probably going to be closer to 14. Yeah, I've heard that the Quake AI thing was really bad as well. Thank you everyone for being here. We need a raid message, which tonight is quote number 521. I don't want the rod. Give me something nicer than a rod. There's your raid message. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and copy that message there. And if you are a subscriber, you can go ahead and copy the second message with the emotes there. Once again, I will see you tomorrow night for some Quake. But until then, have yourself a good rest of the evening. Have a good day tomorrow and have a good sleep. Bye for now.